bi-weekly astrology readings for my lovely fire signs. How are you? How are you doing? So these structured readings are a little bit different from my previous bi-weekly. I'm now doing them in the elements, hence why I say welcome fire signs. I'm going to use my Everyday Witch deck in the main part for our tarot, and I'm going to be using my angel cards to give us the energy at the start of the reading, and then go on to, I'm going to pull a law of attraction, and then I'm going to ask the angel questions. Well, you're going to ask the questions actually, and yeah, hopefully get you some answers. Why not? So let's start with Aries. How are you, Aries? Something good in the air maybe? It's about time, right? I hear you say. Let's have some good energy. Let's have some good news, yeah? Right, Aries. So, angels, what would you like my Arians to be aware of for us to start the reading today? Typical fire signs, shooting out. What's been happening for you? Okay, so we have this Panacea card. Your angel knows all the answers to your problems, Aries. Brilliant. They always know best. And then right underneath it, as I suspected, cheerfulness. Cheerfulness. The more you can be cheerful, the healthier you will feel, they want you to know. So, upbeat please. No more feeling sorry for ourselves. No more what's in store. Okay. Feels like today, Aries, that you are wanting some answers, and we're going to try and give them to you. That's what I can see for you today. I'm going to turn these over in a second. Before I do that, let's ask some questions. So, do you want to put pause on the camera where you think of what you'd really like to know at this time, and let's get you some answers. There's 4 here. You always want more, Aries, don't you? Come on, you know you do, because you've always got a million questions to ask. And we don't always get the answers we want, but we're gonna wait till the end of the reading, and then I'm gonna turn over these 4 and try and answer them for you. You may not have 4 questions. Some of you will have, but some of you may not. Okay, so I pulled 4 tarot and 4 angel answers. So something's telling me you're feeling in alignment, Aries. Great news. The first card I pull is the Lovers. Alignment. See these 2 little magicals holding hands. Fire. You're fire and you are creating fire. Or maybe fire's coming for you. Okay, and then we have this 9 of Pentacles. Had this for, I think was my earth signs. I think it was one of my first earth signs got this one, so maybe this is love with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this character that's coming to your life, or is currently holding a candle for you, or you're holding a candle for them, is quite an independent, attractive person. Somebody that is very comfortable in their own skin. Somebody who knows themselves and emanates kindness, emanates security and grounding. This is somebody who knows who they are. 10 of Swords. Previous heartache, but not your heartache, I feel. This isn't about you, actually. This is a little heads up about this other person. They have been through something recently that they've had to leave behind. In the distance, the sunlight the sunrise even is coming up for this person, but we can see this departure of somebody walking away or leaving this person behind. It doesn't have to be this terrible sequence of events. It can just sometimes mean, with the number 10 in numerology, meaning the end of a cycle, the end of a relationship, or the end of some sort of love. And this 8 of Wands that comes after it in reverse is more fire, but it feels like the fire's burnt out in that relationship or that union. And there's nothing more to be said about that. This might be very amicable. This could be the end of this journey that these two people were on together, and now it's making way for this new loving relationship, partnership. And this is very much two becoming one. And yeah, when the angels said they know the answer to your problems, they knew that this person coming into your life was going to be something really wonderful for you, something very exciting. Can we have some more tarot to clarify? It feels really straightforward actually, Aries, I'm not going to lie. And then we have this, there's quite a few cards here, but I don't always take when I have a lot, but it feels like I'm supposed to take this. So this Queen of Cups is telling us that this is a really deep love. This is a very emotional love, connection of two people that were meant to come together and to share something rather special. And there's fish in this on the seashore, and there's even, she's kind of pregnant in this card, this Queen of Cups. So that could be potential for new birth or somebody becoming pregnant. Ooh, is that what you wanted to hear? But that could be a choice. So this could be something that presents itself to you or within this union that may or may not come to fruition. That's hard for me to say actually, because that can mean several things. That can mean perhaps somebody will become pregnant and maybe they have to weigh up their options, and that's not always an easy decision for anybody, is it? But that is saying that there could be some difficult decisions to be made between these two people, whether this is something they truly are ready for. But it feels like there will become harmony, whatever the outcome. There will become this idyllic scene after some difficulties. It's hard as a reader when you see things like this, because I'm an intuitive reader and I don't dwell on negatives, and I don't choose to see negatives where there aren't any, if that makes sense. So for whatever the outcome of this is, and that could be really difficult for some of you Arians, this could be a difficult stage in your life that you may have to face, but they want you to know that the angels are with you, and whatever the outcomes of this is going to be a cycle, and it's going to maybe be a necessary cycle, but perhaps a difficult one. And we then have this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it tells me that this just wasn't the right timing. And I'm sending love to somebody out there that perhaps really wanted this, but it wasn't the right timing for you. And that means that that won't always be the case. You know, the timing could become right later on for you, and that's more so your destiny. But it feels like you're not ready for this family environment right at this point, or it's not the right decision for you both, or it wasn't supposed to be the pathway at this time, which could be very could cause some pain for some of you, which I'm really sorry to be the bearer of that news. But it just means that sometimes those families come at a very different time, and when they do, the timing will be right, and it may just be that this was necessary. Okay, I don't want to dwell on that for too long, because I don't want to read into more than that is wanting to tell us at this time. Okay, so then we have next the Tower card in reverse. So again, as a result of what I've just said, this feels like the timing just wasn't right for this particular cycle to see its full potential or its full outcome. Okay, the Tower card is Scorpionic energy, and sometimes this energy is very difficult to navigate, because sometimes that energy can be the end of something, or something not quite being built on the right groundwork yet. So something wasn't ready, or it wasn't the right time, and the Ten of Pentacles are still there for the taking, but they're just not at this time. So that wasn't right at that time. Okay, can you tell us some more? Because this seems like difficult energy. The angels are saying to me they want you to know that the love is there, though, no matter what this involves. And these two people are going to work their way through this, whatever this is for you. Okay, Tarot, can you tell us some more? Too many cards there. Can you tell us some more information? Okay, so then we have this Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in the upright is a struggle and a battle and some difficulties. And I've just kind of alluded to those difficulties emotionally, physically and personally. But in reverse, it says that you will move past this energy and you will regain your power in this area. And the angels don't want you to dwell on the past and what could have been too much, because there's all of these different elements coming for you that are potential. They're all coming into your grasp, and it's just about assessing where you are in your life after these events unravel even, and just to be strong and to try and keep your belief that some things in our life are on our pathway and they are on our journey for a reason, and we do have to go through them, and we try and go through them with love and compassion for ourselves and for the dialogue in the way that it plays out. I have this Ace of Cups in reverse, and this is that whatever these events will have played out, there is always love, but this love sometimes is something we have to go through together in order to find our way back, in this Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune sees many different events in our lives, and sometimes they are just constantly turning, and they're turning and offering us different potential after this Tower moment. And this potential could be living together, it could be engagement, it could be marriage, it could be finding your happiness and looking for your happiness at a time when you've gone through some difficulties. Some things happen in our lives, Aries, that we shouldn't dwell on for too long because it's not in our best interest, but also it wasn't part of what we were supposed to have planned. It wasn't something that we saw happening in the way that it unfolded, but it was part of the journey. Nine of Wands is if we keep going over the same ground again, it brings us this heartbreak, this heart space. So playing over old patterns, past events, and shoulda, coulda, wouldas just isn't in our best interest. It would just leave us deflated and tired and not in our best energy. We carry our scars and we, you know, they're always with us. But it's time to stand tall and firm and in our power. But they just want me to keep telling you that you must concentrate on the love that you have. That's the important thing, no matter what happens or how it plays out. And as painful as that needs to be kind to yourself and be compassionate. The healing process is asking you to move on from it. This for some could be the marriage card, and it could be this understanding that there's something bigger. There's something bigger that you're moving towards, that you will become part of. This union. You know, when I have the Lovers card and the Hierophant together, this is definitely union, and like a big commitment of union, of two people coming together and saying, you know, we're committed. We're committed in this. We want to be in this. We may have been through some stuff together. We may go through some stuff together. But, you know, we really want to commit to this. There's quite a lot of major arcana in here as well, Aries. So there is definitely longevity, significance. This union is significant. Yeah, you're able to get through whatever this is coming for you. This is more major arcana. This feels like a really significant reading. It feels like I'm giving you a lot of support and a lot of love as I'm delivering these messages, because they feel like they're big messages and they're not being delivered lightly, I will say. But what I will say is this is the Sun card, the card of Leo, and then you have this World card next to it. This is like you're going to go on this journey in this partnership and you're going to really complete something together. It's going to be something very bonding, something that's going to make you both stronger on this journey. But that you must know through some pain maybe that there is this light and this deliverance. You know, this is about having happier times again, enjoying time together. This is going through an endurance together and coming out with more wisdom. You are ascending together. You're building something very strong and very beautiful. And it's like you're going to see this whole journey together. So this pain that I spoke about earlier is something that you're going to be very supported. You're going to be supportive to each other, and there will be light at the end of the tunnel for you. Beautiful light, the angels want me to tell you. They want me to tell you that at times the cheerfulness might be difficult, but you will always find it in each other. And you will help each other get through these difficult, monumental hurdles together. Okay. Romance angels, what can you tell me? Okay. This union is worth waiting for. You've been waiting for it a long time. And maybe that's what this pain was in becoming pregnant or losing a child. So some it might do. Again, I'm saying that really heavily, and I'm just sending love to anybody that does resonate with right now. But they want you to know that there's something worth waiting for coming, and it's divine timing, and it's pure love at its best. And it involves this huge attraction with this other person and love. You know, this is like, in this picture, this lady's smelling the fragrance of this beautiful rose, and they want me to tell you that you are now coming into a time in your life where you will smell the fragrance again. You will find the attraction. You will have this pull towards this person. And they're saying there might be some difficulties that you'll go through, but it'll be worth the journey. It'll be worth this Lovers and Hierophant energy of coming together. and you're just going to hold each other up in this strength and love. But they want you to know that sometimes there's patience needed to get to this World card, to this end of the journey. The sun, you know, the sun goes in and we have our night time and the moon comes out, and then when the moon then goes back in, there's this sunrise, and then it's this time of warmth and this time of love comes out for us yet again. And they want you to know that the sun is shining for you, Aries. It's definitely shining for you. Can we pull an affirmation card? Something to give us strength at this time. Yes, and what do we get? I am strong. I am strong. You need to be telling yourself that you are strong. The journey is there. This partnership is there. But there will be potentially some hurdles and some trials. But they feel like they're happening to you both, not within you both, if that makes sense. So they want you to be strong, and they want you to know that your happiness is on the horizon, Aries. This angel is with you as you may walk through some difficulties and some difficult times, and it's holding you up, giving you strength, giving you love, and telling you that the sun shines on you because you are this beautiful soul that is deserving of love. I want you to think back to the start where we were going to answer these angel questions. And you had 4, and I thought it resonated at the time that you had 4 because everybody else had sort of 2. So I want you to think back, and I want you to now ask the question. So the answer to the first question is trust. Trust in the angels at this tricky time. Trust that whatever comes, you can get through it, you can work through it, and you have this inner strength, and the angels are building you up with strength, and they're protecting you at this time as well. Yes, so that you may have recovery. You will recover from events that are on your journey, that are on your pathway. Question 2, because I feel like you had 4 because you had 2 answers for each question rather than 4 questions. That makes sense to me now. So question 2, whatever your question was, they're saying ask your angels for guidance. Ask your angels to guide you at this time, and ask for the help of others, friendships, the people that love you. Go and take the support from the people that love you at this time, Aries, because there's going to be so much of it on offer for you. There's going to be so much there that is going to support you and love you. And that's going to be really important. Never forget that, because you have so much of it around you. To end the reading for you, Aries, today, I am going to pull a Law of Attraction card. And let's see what the Law of Attraction wants you to know, because we're going to leave this reading on a upbeat measure. Something the Law of Attraction, the universe, really want to whisper in your ear at this time. Okay, can you please give us the most perfect card for Aries to illuminate them at this time? Okay, there's too many there. Have to say, Aries, I am an intuitive reader and I feel confused. They are confusing me, and perhaps that's because you're feeling confused at some of the messages we had today. Whoa, okay, that one wants to come out. And they're saying don't be put off by confusion. Sometimes it's just that things need time before we can get the clarity we need in order to completely move forward. So it says, I am standing on the leading edge of thought. Okay. And this says, just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you now are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now. Being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. This is telling you that there are experiences that you are going to go through, challenges that you are going to experience, that you have everything within you at this point to know what's important for you to take strength from. You have experienced many things in your lifetime and you will experience many more. And the law of attraction wants you to know that the physical life that you lead on this earth right at this time has led you all to this stage, or led you all to the events that will play out. And just know that you have the power within you to climb mountains. Welcome Leo, welcome to your bi-weekly. So we're moving fast through these fire signs, and you are the second of my fire signs for the reading today. I'm going to be using my Everyday Witch Tarot. I want to say thank you for all my lovely Leos that support my channel, Pegasus It's Time to Fly, and all the readings that I put up for you. I hope you've also been checking out my spell check readings, which I put on every week, and they give us the energy for the week. So thank you for subscribing and joining me on those channels. It really does help. And it's lovely to have you here today. So can we have angels, some lovely cards? Archangel Michael, can you sit in on the reading today and help us get some really clear, strong? I'm going to take this one. There's several flying off. My sage stick is moving as well of its own accord. So I'm not sure we should be pleased about that or not. We have this card of friendship. We're going to really be talking about our friendships, and they can be with our family members, our friends, or indeed our relationships, our loving relationships that of course we have beautiful, strong friendships with as well. So we're going to be getting messages of that. So the angels of friendship are with you today, and this angel is kind of, her fingers up to her lips, and you know, for most of us that's a sort of saying shh, or quiet, or quieten down. So we have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, earth sign straight off the back. So this could be somebody in the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn position, and this could be somebody you're very close to, we have a deep friendship with. And because they're in reverse, it's like they're not feeling particularly secure and particularly safe right now. And with the Six of Pentacles next to it, it's like they need you. They need your love, they need your attention, and they need your wise words, the angels are saying. So this is this element of support and build up. But it's also, there's another side note that this is also about give and take. So this could also be for some of the collective, where this earth sign that you're close to or that you're in dialogue with, maybe they don't feel that there's give and take in their relationship with you or in their friendship. Or it could be on the other hand that you don't feel there's give and take. So is there an imbalance within a friendship at the moment, Leo? Do you feel maybe you're putting more into something than they are? Or do you just feel that they're in a position but maybe they just don't have the energy to put into the friendship, or you've not seen them lately, or they're not giving you the time because maybe they're going through something of their own? And this angel that was just giving us this little shh with their finger up to their lips is saying that perhaps they're not in a position to tell you everything at the moment. And that's causing some fog on the situation, so you just don't have this clarity. You then have this Knight of Pentacles next to you. So this is more earth again. This is a younger energy. It's a boy in the reading, but it can be a lady or a man. And perhaps, okay, so this feels like some mother and daughter, and this isn't your energy, Leo, this is somebody around you. Some mother and daughter or mother and son relationship is going through some difficulties, and this younger energy isn't being very open, isn't talking, isn't communicating with this mother, isn't telling them everything. Can you give us some more clarity on this narrative? Okay, so now we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Another younger energy, maybe another son, but maybe in a fire sign, maybe, or daughter rather, in the fire sign of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's like these two younger elements. They're trying to communicate, but they're just not doing it in the best way, or perhaps they don't know how. And this particular one, which is this fire energy, is very confused and very doesn't have the words in order to say what they really want to say. They're not motivated to offer information or share. Perhaps they don't see their magic, the angels are saying. Feels like this is in a group or a family setting. And this magician, this is a major arcana, the only major arcana I might like to add, in the deck so far, in the spread so far. And this feels like you, Leo. And you're amongst all of this in some way. And this feels like you are trying to work your magic in order to bring these energies together, or bring some harmony together within this setting. You are using your power within all your four elements. So that's your mind, your heart space, something within everyday reality you're trying to bring about and give it power in order to bring some resolution. What are you trying or striving to work out, Leo? You're trying to help somebody, I think. And the help that's needed is either financial or energy, like the Wands energy, fire energy. Somebody needs the motivation. Somebody needs you to help them find their motivations again, because it feels like they've been in a state of disillusionment. It's like they have all these different aspects of their life that they're juggling, they're trying to deal with, and they don't really understand how to do it. Wow, this is really interesting, because now you have the Page of Pentacles. You have three pages. Yeah, earth, fire, and water. The only one missing is the sword, the air, which is the thought. So that it's like the thought process, something within you at the minute is very confused, very unsure, doesn't quite know what the best way to go about something is for this communication. The angels are saying at the moment, the best thing you can do with this Ten of Cups is show love. You don't necessarily have to have the answer or provide logic. You don't necessarily need to be able to tell this person or this friend what they need to do in order to find a resolution. Sometimes you just need to support them. Somebody needs your love and support, but not your answers, Leo. This is giving you some sleepless nights. It's like you're overthinking this. You're worrying about this person, these individuals, this family. It's definitely playing on your mind. It's affecting your sleep. It's affecting your need to rest. And when we can't rest, it's this sense of imbalance somewhere. Because there's a lot going on. There's so much going on. And it feels like the end result is that something doesn't feel safe. Something doesn't feel secure. You don't feel like you're in your power. You do have the power though, Leo. They're just saying that to me now. You do have the power. Yeah, you have the power, and it's coming to you as a gift, and the power is in your ability to love. It's in your ability to present emotions in such a way that's like a gift for somebody. Or your words are going to be a gift for somebody close to you. You're going to say the right thing at the right time to somebody, and it's going to make all the difference. It feels like this, whatever this conversation is or whatever this event is, you see these two white doves in the background. It's going to give flight to some new idea that you're going to then communicate to somebody, and it's going to really mean a lot. It's going to bring back peace, and it's going to bring about harmony, and it's just going to give support and love. Okay, back of the deck, 8 of Cups. For me, this card has the meaning that give it a couple of days to mull over, give it a couple of weeks to think through, and then all will become clear. But at the moment, step away from the emotional side of whatever this is. Give yourself space and time to make a more grounded decision so you can see clearly. There feels like there's no sense of clarity at the moment, Leo, and it's like you really want to help make this situation better. You want it to be lighter. You want people to be happy. You want people to feel safe, secure. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, in reverse, in the upright, she is this very motherly, stable, capable character that kind of comes in and sorts everything out, makes everything all right. She's in reverse at the moment. Now, either that's your energy, or for some of you, this will be literally your mother, not able to understand what decisions have been made, or how someone's living their life right now. It doesn't sit within their alignment. They don't necessarily understand it, but they do love you. They do want to show love. And, you know, underneath it all, they really want to sort everything out. But it feels like they've not sorted it out. It feels like they've come away from the scenario. I told you to come away from the scenario, to give it some room to think. And perhaps, you know, perhaps your illusion at the moment is that this motherly figure, or this Queen of Pentacles, so again, that was somebody in the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe you feel like they've walked away from you and abandoned you in your moment of need, when you need someone to be kind and to offer you this friendship, this love. I feel like this is one big miscommunication, though. That if you feel like someone's abandoned you, it feels like they haven't abandoned you. They've done what they think was right at the right time. But you are not seeing it. Okay. Can we have some positive strength and affirmation card, please, for Leo, that can help them in this time of quandary? What can we tell them? What positivity can we give them? Okay. They want you to know, I am confident. They want you to be confident. You may not have the clarity, and you may not know what's happening presently with this scenario, but they want you to be confident that it will be resolved. There is resolution, there is love, there is family. There are really good messages that want to come out for you. And then we have today, I am a magnet for clarity. Ask your angels. We're going to go to the Ask the Angels cards now. Ask your angels for some guidance. And this doesn't have to be just in this reading. You can always speak to your angels when you're not in the reading. You can go to them with any problems or any heartaches and share it. Okay. So if you'd like to pause the video, or if you just know what your question is, I'd like you to just frame 2 questions. And then I've pulled one answer already from our angel answers, and now I'm going to get a second. Okay. Pretty clear 2 answers. First answer to question 1 is, there is an opportunity. There is an opportunity for growth and for clarity. And you know what that is. It may not sit so well with you, but you know what it is. It's directly under this Magician card as well, which I said I felt was your energy. So you do have the power to take this opportunity in order to answer your question. Question 2. The answer is be assertive. Take control. If you know who this Queen of Pentacles is, or who these pages are, these less mature messages or less mature energies, if you know who they are and you know potentially you need to be more assertive with them, and that might be even just to give them support. Maybe they're not giving you an opening to be supportive, so you need to go and be assertive and give it anyway. But your answer is be assertive today, Leo. It's going to be really important for you. There's going to be some clarity for that. Before I leave your reading, they just said they would like me to pull a couple of romance angels for you. We didn't really talk a lot about romance, did we? We talked more about friendship. That can be friendship within a romance. This could be a younger partner who's not communicating with you. It's making you feel insecure. You know, you could be creating these illusions, and then there aren't just illusions, and actually there's something here for you. And you know, you hold this Ace of Cups, so you kind of hold the cup and have the answer. Okay, so we have 2 romance angels. Wow. We have children as one, and I had spoken about children earlier. For some of you, this is your family, these are your kids. Your love life is being affected by children. Well, yeah, you know, that happens a lot, doesn't it? For parents. When you're worried about a child or your children, you know, sometimes you're not able to give that love and friendship to that partner because all of your thoughts and worries are on your child. Worth waiting for. So you also have this worth waiting for card. I said that the time was coming when clarity would come. So whatever this predicament is, give it a bit of time. Come away from it. Come away from the mindset, from those 8 of Cups that I spoke about earlier, where you just needed to give it room. It's going to be worth waiting for. You're going to get your resolution, Leo. Everything's going to work out for you and these children and this relationship. It says divine timing is at work in your love life. And going forward, I just want you to concentrate on this Magician card and this idea that you need to speak to your angels to create the magic and the resolution that you really need at this time. I'm wishing you, Leo, a powerful couple of weeks, and I will see you soon. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly reading, and thank you for coming. Thank you for turning up. Thank you for listening. I really, really, really appreciate you. And yeah, I just appreciate you showing up and supporting the channel. If you are subscribed, amazing. I'm trying to get as much content out for you as I can and making it as varied as I can. For those of you that are not subscribed, hit the bell, hit the button. You'll get notifications for all the readings that I do. And yeah, I'd love you to be part of it. So today I'm going to be using my Everyday Witch Tarot. So I'm going to be your everyday witch today in this reading for sure. And I'm going to be using my Law of Attraction cards as well. So first of all, I am going to put a Law of Attraction card and then some Soul Angel cards. And they're going to kind of like set the tone for our reading today. So I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're doing well. I do love my Sagittarians. Have a special place in my heart for you. I know that you feel things on a really deep level, very similar to myself. I'm a Scorpio, but I have Sagittarius in my chart, you see. My moon is in Sagittarius. So yeah, I resonate quite a lot with you guys as well. So Law of Attraction, could we please have a card for our Saggies to start the reading? Whoa. Okay. Nice, I like it. I like that one a lot. Okay, an angel card. Please, can we have a card to go with our Law of Attraction? What can you tell us today? Oh, okay, cool. These are really great cards, Sagittarius. I'm loving it already. Okay, so we have law of attraction. Behind my every desire is my desire to feel good. So within the law of attraction, this is saying that how we feel really sets the tone for how our reality is formed, or how our life will appear to us. It's all in our head and what we create, and yeah, we have the power to do that. So I'm going to quickly read what it says on the back. It says, there is no desire that anyone holds for another reason than that they believe they will feel better in the achieving of it. Whether it is material object, a physical state of being, a relationship, a condition, or a circumstance, at the heart of every desire is the desire to feel good. So when we feel good, good things happen, okay? But when we feel fear or stress or worry about stuff that hasn't even happened yet or may never happen, we bring about that vibration, and then we can make that literally our reality. We don't want to do that, do we? Okay, so then we had the angel of respect. The angels of respect are with you today. They want you to know that you deserve this respect. You deserve to feel good. You've done a lot of work, Sagittarius, in trying to get yourself in this better vibration, in this better place, in order to create these new things that you really want in life, that you want to experience. And as I say that, I'm cutting the deck and the Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune card has come out in my weekly spell check, which I also post on my site. And it has come out in about 2 or 3 other element readings in these bi-weeklies. And I did speak in the reading yesterday, in one of them that I did, about this alignment that's happening in the planets in the next month and a half, I think it is. And it's like this alignment and this transit that hasn't happened in about 1,000 years, and it's opening up this portal for good luck and good things to happen and powerful change, and it's going to affect all of us in lots of different ways. So let's work out how it's going to affect you. How can we get you on this really high vibration, Sag, so that you can have success? Wow. So straight away we have 2 knights alongside each other. We have a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Cups. So water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Is this a man, a woman, a relationship coming in to offer something? Or is this one person that is taking on the energy of these 2 elements? So doing a lot of thinking, but really wanting to show love. You know, really trying to work things out in their own mind, but they want to express these emotions. And perhaps they're expressing both at this time. It doesn't feel like that's a bad thing. It just feels like whatever this is flying towards you. So we talked about this feeling good and this vibration. You know, if you're vibing on your high side, you're attracting this to you, Sagittarius. If you're in a low vibe, you're the one trying to fly towards it and it's eluding you. So 2 very different state of mind. If we make our vibration good, these opportunities open up for us. If we concentrate on having them too much and we present fear and complication, it feels like we're chasing these ideas and they're just getting further and further away from us. What can we tell them? 4 of Cups, more water energy, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is this offer of love again, or this offer of some emotional fulfillment. So for some of you where this isn't a specific relationship, something is coming into fruition that's offering you fulfillment. And this 4 of Cups tells me that in the next couple of weeks, it hasn't happened yet. It feels like it's not materialized yet. You don't see it. you're focusing on these and not this. But it feels like that person or that opportunity wants to come in, wants to present you with an emotional offering. We've got 3 knights now. So either you've got 3 options in love, because you've got this Knight of Wands now, which is like passion, fire, exciting. Maybe, like I said, this encompasses this one person, and they're showing up with all this. They're showing up with passion. They're showing up with love and emotion. They are saying all the right things, and it's kind of, it's a gift. It's blowing you away right now. You didn't expect it. You didn't expect this to happen. Now, as a reader, when I have like 3 cards out of a certain run that should only have 4 in the entire deck, so hence one's missing basically, I always really notice the missing element. So you have Swords, Wands and Cups. So you're missing the Knight of Pentacles. Who knows? Maybe he's going to come out in the reading. If he comes out in the reading, then you kind of got it all, Sag. And we'll say no more. But if he doesn't, it feels like either this isn't come into reality for you yet, so it hasn't happened yet, and it's on the horizon, or you are not seeing its worth at this stage. Perhaps this person's showing up with all these other feelings and you're not seeing it. Perhaps you don't see it. Perhaps you're not looking. Or perhaps, you know, they don't have the finances in place. The Pentacles are literally financial. It can be materialism generally, but in its most obvious form, it's money. So maybe this person's showing up with all of these things that you want, but you know, he hasn't got his funds in place yet, or she isn't financially stable. But is that a problem? I don't know. You'll have to ask yourself the question, is that a problem for you, Sag? Are you worried about money? Are you wanting somebody to come in and really provide stability on that level as well? Now we have the Empress card. This is just very attractive energy. Very alluring. The Empress is the Queen of Queens, and she just lures in this attraction. She kind of, I always note this fertility as well. So some of you, this could be potential fertility. You know, these suitors are coming in. Maybe someone ought to just be a bit careful and they are not going to get pregnant, or are not putting themselves in a position to become pregnant. Or hell, if you want to get pregnant, this is saying you could definitely be pregnant. You could definitely be having a child. For those of you where that ship sailed, is saying perhaps you are presenting a kind of motherly influence. Or maybe you're just very much in your loving, motherly energy. We can be like that in a relationship as well, if we want to be. Maybe you're this caregiver. Maybe you just, you know, have this desire to cook this person a wonderful meal, look after them, cherish them, love them, help them to grow. And that's lovely. That's a really lovely energy. Okay, you then have the World card, which says whatever this is, it will see its full cycle. Maybe this is a more long-term prospect for you, Sag. Maybe whatever this is going to be very fruitful and is going to bring some really lovely times, some lovely experiences, and maybe you're going to be swept away by it. And then we have this Seven of Swords next to it. This just wants you to be careful not to get too swept up away, like I said in this World card. Try not to put all of your eggs in one basket. Or it might just be that you need to pull back on your energy a little. You know, don't try and give everything. Like I said, this Empress wants to give. She wants to please. Be careful. Normally with this Seven of Swords, a reader might see some sort of something coming out of the woods that you didn't know about, or somebody revealing something, or somebody coveting some part of the truth or not being totally honest. And there could be an element in that, Sag. There could be an element of somebody not telling you everything at this stage. But it also, with this Empress card, I get this really strong message for somebody of codependency. Stop people pleasing and giving everything. Because this Seven of Swords will take it. The Seven of Swords, if you overgive and give too much, these Seven of Swords is the energy that I'll take that from you, okay? I'll have that, I'll take that. And when somebody takes like that, it's what are we left with? Well, ultimately, we're left with ourselves. And this is her. The self. The beautiful you. This self-worth. This loving you no matter what all these energies are, what they are going to bring. You will always be you. You will always have you. Some of you don't like just being you. But just be careful that in this need to create this union or this bond, that somebody doesn't take too much. And if you offer too much, you know, what potentially could you be left with? It could leave you with this mindset of feeling like left behind or taken advantage of, or worse, like anxious. Could leave you feeling anxious, overthinking things. And maybe those thoughts are not the reality, but they are this codependency that I was talking about. We have the Page of Pentacles. I said that your Knight of Pentacles was the only one of the four that was missing. But you have this Page of Pentacles. So that tells me that when I talked about this financial or this material gain that was missing, this is somebody at the start. This is somebody that is probably maybe rebuilding something or building something back up. Maybe he at one time was in the status of the king, but something financially or materially could be a break of a relationship and two people have walked away with half of everything. So now he's gone back to being this page. So financially, he's maybe not at the same level as you are completely, but he's starting to rebuild his life and his material life. And that can be work, home, and it can be how he sees the family or sees his future as well, because it's material. So it's not just finances. It can be how somebody views their life. And the page is not as stable as he would like to be yet. He's not in his king energy. And then underneath that is this Ten of Wands. So this is fire energy. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And sometimes this is an element. If you see this witch is carrying all these broomsticks, this is this codependency again. Is you carrying dead wood, carrying old behaviours. You know, it would make you so much more comfortable if you were to put some of these wands, these broomsticks down. I also get when I look at the Rider-Waite, the traditional Ten of Wands, I always think of not being able to see the wood for the trees because you're clinging on to something that isn't serving you. Could be that codependency again. Sag. Okay. I'm going to pull you an affirmation card now. So I want you to think of two questions. No, sorry, that's your angel cards. I'm getting all confused. Are you in a tizwaz? Are you a bit confused at the moment with all this I'm talking about? I've talked about these really highly emotive issues for you, haven't I, Sagittarius? which has maybe left you feeling a bit like confused and a little bit all over the place with your emotional state. All is not lost though. I am going to ask 2 questions in a sec, which you might want to get ready in preparation. There with my Ask the Angel cards. So I'm going to ask and get 2 answers from that. Before we do that, I really want to get you an affirmation card. I want you to be in your strength and your power. And I want the angels to tell us how you can best do that. What can Sagittarius think right now that's going to best serve them? Okay, far too many cards there. Spirit just said, nope, not that one. You're not to take those. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, so the affirmation card is saying that what would best serve you is this mindset that I am a winner in everything today. And not just today. I am a winner in everything I do. That's going to be really key for you. It's going to help you with these anxious feelings as well. Just know that you're going to come out on top. It's like quite sexual terms I'm coming out with without meaning to. You're going to be on top, it's coming, you know. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe there's a lot of sexual tension, such. Well, you do have a few wands in there, you know, and they can be quite phallic, can't they? Right, so let's have a think. I want you to formulate 2 questions. Okay, the first question has been answered. I don't think you're going to like the answer though. Well, I never like this answer, but sometimes it's necessary. Okay. Okay. Please can we have this answer too? Oh, they're all everywhere. Right, I've got my 2 answers. We're going to look at those at the end, but before I do that, I'm just going to pull you a couple of romance angel cards. Because it feels like it's important. Oh. They fired out, Sagittarius. They fired out. Okay. So, we have soulmate. Soulmate energy. For some of you, there's a soulmate energy in here. For some of you, there's more than one person involved. Like I say, for some, this is one person that culminates all these qualities, but for another, it's literally more than one choice. Because you now have this kind of unrequited love. And I feel like this could also be this, you not seeing this cut behind you. So for some of you, somebody has feelings for you, has love for you, and it's one of these pages, one of these nights that were flying in for you that you just don't see. You're not aware. But you also have a soulmate. So you have these 2 people. And when it says on this soulmate card, yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever comes to mind when I say that could very well be this soulmate for you. Don't want you to forget that they talked about respect, and that's having respect for yourself, like I said. It's time to have respect. Okay. Before I finish the reading, I want you to remember back what your questions were. So your answer to question 1 is wait. Take time. Take a step back. If it's not right at this moment in time, then it's coming. Question 2, your answer to question 2, be assertive. Take the bull by the horns. Sagittarius, you're good at that. You're very good at that. You like to seize the day. You're very carpe diem, if ever there was a sign. I'm going to leave your reading on that note, And I'm going to just say, have a fabulous couple of weeks. Have lots of fun. I feel like you are having lots of fun, or you are enjoying something for sure. And if that hasn't come into fruition, then watch out, because it's on its way. Take care.